Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Medieval 2. This is Sky Hurricane 89 and hope you're having a super awesome, fantastic, blessed day. And we are once again in the museum after surviving through the sewers and in restoring a tribe of crazy weirdos. We are now in the museum and we are going to investigate the time machine. The professor says it's a complete waste of time, but Sir Dan does not believe it is. And, we got my favorite weapon in the game, the magic sword. Oh man, this weapon right here, gosh, is so awesome. And there is no chalice to get here. But, we got the last chalice that we'll ever get in the last level, the sewers. Although we will get a weapon from this. It won't be from getting a chalice, I don't think, if my memory serves me right. Okay, there is a we're going to end up using all of this, but at least we'll have max health. I'm sure we won't end this with max health, but nonetheless we have it now. Nice while it lasts. Alright, so let's go down here. This is really cool. In the next few years, giant space beacons will orbit the Earth, ushering in a new and glorious age of radiophonic communication. The telephone and the wireless will be made obsolete by the introduction of small hats that beam the information direct to the brain. Now this is in 1886? Y'all didn't know anything about all that then. Don't even lie. Alright, let's see. I want to go through here. This is probably the most annoying of all the little things we have to do here, because this can be very hard, because this is where your platforming really is not nice. I remember whenever Exotic Penguin was doing this LP last year, I remember he had a lot of trouble with this. I expect I will also. Yeah. Hey, at least it didn't kill me any though. That's definitely a plus. Definitely. Well, I have to run to get on this. I'm thinking that I shouldn't have to. Okay. Yeah, if I just take my time, this might not be too bad. Wow, I can't believe how easy I got that. So I found one of the time machine pieces. Alright, let's see now. Where are we going next? That may be the only thing to do here. I think it is. The Earth sign. For some reason with this museum music, my game just really lags. I don't understand it. If I pause it though, it goes back to normal. Alright, okay. Here's where our next little adventures will be. I like this one. This is pretty cool. The Celestial Grammar Horn. In the quest to expand the empire, the greatest scientific minds have devised the Celestial Grammar Horn. It will blast out the national anthem to the farthest reaches of outer space. When the aliens hear such a wonderfully stirring piece, they are sure to have no qualms about pledging their allegiance to our glorious Queen Victoria. Yeah, a little history lesson for you. Oh heck, I wasn't watching this. Yeah, you gotta do this in order. Purple, blue, blue. Uh-oh. Purple, blue, top. Purple, blue. Gosh. Purple, blue, purple, top. Purple? Oh my gosh. Purple, blue, purple, top, purple, top. Oh my gosh. Purple, top, purple, top, purple, Oh gosh. Purple, blue, purple, top, purple, top, purple, blue. I did it! First time! Wow, look at Sky actually being successful for once. Oh, it's like that little mini game there. Usually it gives me a little more trouble than that. So I'm kind of glad that went so smoothly. Alrighty, now, if I can figure out how to get out of this, now we will progress. Oh, this next one's really fun too. Is this the right place, or is this where I began? Oh, that's where I can't. That's where I began. This is where. Okay, here. Okay, now this is the time machine. There's one more little piece I gotta get. Is this it? Oh yes, this one's fun too. Moon exhibit. By the year 1910, the moon will become part of the Great Colonial Empire. Y'all are, y'all are a little bit way ahead of what you. It really was like the 1950s, but okay. Tourists will go on day trips where they will be able to visit the countless gift shops and tea rooms. The more intrepid will be able to go on safaris to hunt the various vicious moon beasts that litter its cheesy surface. Cheesy? For a sneak preview, gaze in wonder at this accurate reconstruction of the lunar world. I don't know about accurate. I don't know about how accurate this is, but alright. So I want to send my little hand in here, and don't they? Okay, yeah. Okay, I see now. Yeah, they destroy the shit. Come on, hit it, baby. Hit it. Yep, there you go. You just destroyed yourself. A weird looking alien. I tell you, I'm so mean. I'm destroying so much. This is real fun. Except when I get hit. Oh, that's it. Alright, well, we found all we needed. This does look real cool. With the craters and everything. Since they thought it was cheesy, though, I don't know why they didn't make it out of cheese. That would have been too comical. Alright. I'm glad they made it more real, I guess. Alright, so I think that was the last little game, so now we should be ready to use this time machine. What does this say here? Professor Kiff's amazing confabulating chrono chair. The chrono chair prototype, patented by one Hamilton Kiff, is a revolutionary machine that enables a person to part the veils of time and visit either past or future. Imagine all the undiscovered wonders of the world that the machine could show us. If it only worked! The professor himself says, yes, unfortunately it's true. Everything I've sent through time has always returned. Only somewhat runnier than when it left. Runnier. That's funny. You know, it's funny, we had to hunt down all the parts to this. And so they were scattered throughout the museum here. But don't you think the professor already had to have made these parts? I mean, how did these parts get separated from it? I mean, I really have no idea. You would think that this shouldn't work, you know. You think that the professor would have already... Well, he has already tried it, but things just always return runnier. But I guess it'll work for us. I don't know. We'll see. Looks quite comfortable. Sir Dan, do you know what you're doing, bud? I'm not so sure you do. This is weird. I don't think that much time has elapsed. I mean, yeah, we did spend a little while in the sewers, but I don't think we spent that many days. That clock just kept going back. Time machine the sewers. Alright. So we're back in time to the sewers. I wonder why we're going back here. Oh, yes, yes. I remember that. We got to get some kind of time stone. Oh, yeah, that's the little thing that the Mullets worship. Besides us, they worship us also.
I'd save if I was you.
Of course, we can't forget that. So let's save this. So yes, let's save on B. Wow, almost full health too. That's weird. Hey, they're not as friendly to us as before, are they? They're not really hostile though. How are y'all doing? It's awfully dark in here. Nighttime. Nighttime in the sewers. This area is blocked off. Yeah, y'all have no need to go there. Thought I heard a... Okay, yeah, there's a fountain of rejuvenation. And that is blocked off. So yeah, at least there's not very much to do here. You know me, even though I've played this game before, I still have to explore. They're all wondering, like, what are you doing here? You're not saying, oh, great one eye, why have you come to save... Have you come to save us? Stupids. Alright. I think I need to put my head on a hand, don't I? How does this work? Is there a hand anywhere? Ah, dadgummit. Okay, whatever. Yeah, we weren't able to go in here before, but now we can. Alright, let's fall down here. I honestly don't know what else to do. Now we're like in some kind of cellar thing. Oh, there's a time stone. So pretty. Oh, shoot. Now we're screwed. It's like y'all just wanted me to grab it, though. Okay, and what? Thank God this hand came to the rescue. The only bad thing is he is after us now. Shoot! Hey, gum, you're killing me, dude. Leave me alone. Can I go back through here? Oh, I can. But now, oh, y'all make this so easy. Now we got to rescue ourselves. So there's actually a little switch if they'd keep from killing me so much, or if I would go the right way, that'd also help. Oh man, they are not friendly to us anymore. Oh, what are you gonna say here, Winston?
Stealing the time stone won't make you popular with the monks. Hurry back to the time machine and try and save Kiya.
We'll try. Okay, now. Now y'all mess with me. Now that opens. Magically. Oh, y'all. Yeah, you can hit them a few times and it should stun them, but it seems like they're a lot more energetic than before whenever those But when we were rescuing them, you know. Yay. Alright, let's see. Let's say, I think let's go ahead and recharge our health here. Pretty much going to use almost all this. Actually, I did use all of it. Seems like those don't really give you as much life as they did in Medieval 1. Die. Oh my golly, seriously. Took a whole life bottle just like that. Nah, you don't, dude. I got your key too, sucker. What are you gonna do about that? Alright, now we just want to go through here, ignore that idiot. And what's this random little tent here for? Ooh, found good lightning. If you remember from Medieval 1, good lightning would restore the soldiers. Oh, and now we got King Mullock's costume. Aha, so this is why he looks the way he does. Yeah, he does have a little skull or something around his head. So I'm sure he's not really a skeleton. Well, I'm guessing he's not a skeleton. The water looks more blue there. Alright, anyway. Through here. See, now they don't even bother us. Look at that, aren't they so sweet? That looks like something you should be able to climb up, but alright. You idiot. Your real King Mullock's right there, and obviously I'm an imposter because I'm skinnier and taller. But okay. I'm not going to complain at all. Alright, let's see. I think we got everything we need, though. He came from a different direction that time. Back to the time machine. The time machine was not right there. The time machine was on the complete... The time machine was on the other side. I wonder... You know, I don't know if I've ever done that before. Going back to where I entered the sewers. No, you see. I don't know if you can go back. Anyway, whatever. Alright, well definitely we'll want a shield here. And
damn, you've come along.
Alright, let me save.
If I was you.
Winston. Glitching Winston, I tell you. Winston the glitch. Let's see here. I'm gonna save it and see just for a heck of it. Alright, let's restore all of our health here. Yay. I don't know what else I might need here. The flaming crossbow is pretty good against him. So... bombs. I haven't even used the blunderbuss. I don't know if I would like to show it off at least. The ammo's so expensive for that. Alright, there he is. Alright, I think we have everything. Well, obviously we'll want the good lightning. Alright, here we go. Run, Dan, run. You aren't going to be fast. Oh, he's got her. But here we are to the rescue in King Mullock's outfit. Of all things. Kiya's like, ooh, ooh. Yeah, you can't hit him while he's a ghost, while he's ghostly. Okay, I'm totally dying on this. I think the most health that Kiya has is 150. It's funny how her and the Ripper have the same amount of health. You little beast. Stay away from me. Yeah, best thing to do is just run. We're going through that gold shield, man. You know what? I'm gonna use this. Wow, that didn't work. Oh, hey. Yeah, Kiya still has plenty of health. We're not going to worry too much about her. This really is not even a hard boss battle. I definitely don't think it's as bad as the Count. I think the Count's definitely harder. How come he always... Oh, heck, I had no shield. Dang, the shield's already gone, really? Oh, come on, dude. I don't like you very much. Heh, I got you. Oh, no mercy for you, sucker. And of all things, we kill him with the pistol. Oh, and we automatically have a chalice. Huh. Yeah, that's why there's one more chalice, but... Now, this is a paradox here. And out of the paradox, you get this. Yeah, that's why time travel will probably never be possible. It's just not right. I mean, you know, just imagine if you were going back in time, you would have to encounter yourself, you know. I mean, it only makes sense that you would. But see, now our health is surrounded by gold. It's like surrounded by golden color. That's pretty interesting to note. So let's see what we get here for the chalice. The final one. The weapon of your dreams, the Gatling gun.
Destructive power at the touch of a button.
Alright, you know me, awesome destruction. At the touch of a button, eh? Alright, and my friends, we are actually going to stop right here. And so we rescued Kiya. We went back in time. I tell you what, let's read the professor's diary before we do stop. Because he did say something about him and Palethorn being friends. The diary of Professor Kift. So this was a good, what, 8 to 10 years ago? Because it's like 1886 or something. 1888. January 10th, 1878. This morning an unexpected caller presented himself at my door. It was none other than Lord Palethorn. I hadn't seen him since his expulsion from the magic circle the previous month, and quite frankly, I had hoped never to see the fellow again. The embarrassing details of that incident I recounted in my journal for 1877. Far from being contrite or ashamed, he seemed rather bullish for a man ostracized for abusing his wand. Straight away, he asked me to accompany him on a trip to the north. When I said I would do no such thing, he laughed and began to tell me of the unique opportunity he was offering. Very quickly, he explained he had found the last resting place of certain pages of the Zarek spell book. Professor, you were in on all this? He even had a map, and this was where I came in. He needed a translator. For despite his outward manner, I fear he is not possessed of too great an education. And with my knowledge of ancient text, I was just the man for him. This astounding news confounded me. He left, giving me until dawn to reach a decision. January 11th. I have thought long and hard about his proposition, and although I am unsure of the man, the chance to find the legendary spellbook is too great an allure. I agreed to the proposal. We set forth, a week today, traveling to the remote Hebrides. NB remind cook to pack ointment. Oh, whatever, some kind of note. January 17th, 6 days later. I find myself in the bonny Prince Charlie, a coastal inn some 80 miles west of Inverness. Tomorrow we set sail for the Hebrides. The weather forecast is bad as I look from my window across the sea. A great foreboding steals up upon me, as real as the storm clouds themselves, that at this very moment roll in from the east, blotting the stars from the sky. The next day, January 18th, we have set up camp for the night. It is a relief to be once again on dry land. The journey was bad, as if the ocean itself was trying to bar our progress. For a long while it was touch and go whether we would be drowned at sea or smashed upon the rocks themselves. If I weren't a man of science, I would have feared that something was trying to stop us from reaching our journey's end. Still, tomorrow we set out in search of the burial ground shown on the map. January 20th. Now I have the map the right way up. The route is clear to me. The route is clear to me. We reached the tomb on the northern point of the island at midday. Tomorrow we enter, not knowing whether the greatest prize in history awaits us on the other side of its stony door. March 31st, so this is a couple months later. Having problems adjusting to my new mechanical hands. Will recount my story later. Hands fully functional. That's one day later. It is indeed fitting that today is All Fool's Day. April Fools. Wow, they celebrated that far back. As I began to recount the final stage of our ill-fated trip, my memories of the time are now thankfully vague, and I have difficulty separating the real from the imaginings of a fever-racked brain. We entered the tomb and discovered the spellbook. I am sure of that. Whoever sealed the book in this resting place must have meant for it to remain there for all eternity. For no sooner had Pelthorn placed his hands upon it, the room began to collapse. The last thing I remember clearly is Pelthorn pushing me aside as the great tomb door began to lower. I scrambled for the exit too late, the door sliding shut, trapping me in the darkness, my hands crushed beyond repair. The next 2 weeks are but a fever dream. How long I crawled in the darkness, or how I escaped, I do not know. How did you escape, I wonder? I am reliably informed I was spotted at the water's edge by local fishermen and transported back to Inverness to recover from my grievous injuries. Now safely back in London, I fear for the future. I can only wonder what Pelthorn intends to do with the book. Only one thing is certain. When he does surface again, I will have my revenge. Signed, Professor Hamilton Kift. Well, in all honesty, dude, yeah, he did you wrong, but in all honesty, you had no business going for that spellbook either. A train. Seems like the professor has a lot of similarities with old Zarek. You remember him, you know. Well, at any rate, y'all, it's about 30 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and stop right here. Well, thank y'all very much for watching. Have a super awesome, blessed day. And as always, y'all, stay awesome. We will move on to the finale in the next part. See y'all then. Goodbye.